So fear of rejection, of course, can keep us really stuck. It can be really paralyzing. And of course, as you say, it affects a lot of areas of life, including sales calls and putting yourself out there on social media, doing videos, starting a YouTube channel. There's all kinds of actions that we know would help our business, but that fear of rejection can be one of the reasons for procrastinating or putting it off. The original cause comes from childhood, of our unconscious self-image and worldview. So although childhood is over now, the effects of it during childhood, our self-image and worldview are formed, and those references, those unconscious references, are still there as adults. That's how we become who we are. So in real time, as we think about taking certain action, the brain is referring to whatever those references are and then pumping stress chemicals into our system, like adrenaline and cortisol, that are causing the feelings of fear. And then, of course, the conscious mind interprets that as I'm too scared, or I hate sales, or whatever else is there.
Whatever situation we're encountering right now, whether it is a sales call or I'm sitting in front of a camera doing a video, what is going on in the background, or the way that I've envisioned it in my mind, is that your subconscious is trying to figure out a reaction to have in this moment. How should I be reacting in this moment? And it's just using what we've experienced in the past in order to be able to know how to react, how to feel in the moment. And all of that is happening subconsciously. We are not thinking about any of that. It's just the machinery that is operating in the background.
The great news is that those references can actually be changed to the opposite, positive and empowering, and then automatically you no longer have the fear.
And spending time finding those references in the past, what we experienced in the past, being able to actually change that changes what our subconscious mind is referring to, and it thus changes the neurochemistry inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the point of those references is to change them to the opposite, positive and empowering, so that your brain is then producing feel-good chemicals when you think of doing a sales call, or you having a conversation with someone, or being out there on social media, or making a video, so that you have those feel-good chemicals creating excitement and fun, and you're enjoying it. Changing those references is what's going to give you permanent, significant change and automatic change, so that you no longer have to think about it. When we're thinking of being judged, when we're thinking of, I'm scared this person's going to judge me, or they're going to reject me, or I don't know what I'm talking about, or whatever those thoughts are, those thoughts are pumping stress chemicals into your system in real time that are causing the fear. And of course, as we feel the fear, we add more thoughts to it about how terrible it is. And so it becomes a vicious circle. Shift your focus to how that one person is going to feel once they get what you have to offer. So for example, you have a thing, you want to sell the thing. When you think of selling your thing, most of us are thinking, how am I going to do this? How does it feel to me? How am I going to explain it? Are they going to understand me? What are they going to think? They're not going to want it. We're thinking all of that from that perspective. Now, instead, before you get into that situation, start thinking about the end result. How is that person going to feel once they have your thing and they're experiencing the benefit of it?
Obviously, what we found to be most effective and more long-lasting is to actually go back and find the roots, the unconscious references that are back there that cause that fear in the first place. So do take the time to check out the masterclass. We go into a lot more detail regarding that. But in the meantime, do what it takes right now to change your own neurochemistry in the moment.
Right.